Hey guys, so on this video it's just a bit of information, bit of an update what's happening out at Lowmead at the moment. Yeah, so for a day trip just out to the Lowmead is $25. For a family for a weekend is $50. So if you're just going out for the day just by yourself, so not with your family or anything, like a single day trip is $15. If you're by yourself and you're out there for the weekend, that's $30. If you're full driving out there for a day trip is $25, and for a weekend or anything longer than a night is $50. So this is just a bit of a bird's eye view of, you know, Lowmead, a few of the changes that are getting done. I got my little mates here riding around so you can kind of follow you. Or follow them where they're going. So you see to the left, you can see the white tyres with the white stakes in it. So this is Camp Zone 1. Camp Zone 1 goes around here, around the tree, next to the shed to the left. Then it goes down here next to the pity track. So you can see over in the distance there, that's all Zone 1. So yeah. This part here is the 50 track, so this is known as, or going to be known as now as the 50 track. As you come into Lowmead, you will get a bit of paper and show you where you can and can't ride. This is one of the changes that Clarkie is getting done to his property, just so he doesn't get in trouble from work health and place safety and all them guys. So this is the 50 track, and this is where you can come and ride. Yeah, you teach your kids to ride around a track and teach them about all berms and that. Yeah, so I'll just let the guys ride around here for a bit, and I'll talk a bit more later. Okay, so see here, you can see the white tyres and that. So all this area here is camping. So that's Camp Zone 1. So as I was saying, you'll get a bit of paper and it's either Camp Zone 1, Camp Zone 2 and Camp Zone 3. So I just showed you Camp Zone 1 with the 50 track around it. So now we're going to go at the back, and this is Camp Zone 3. So the track that these guys are riding on now is going to be the new track to around the back, and the track that you normally drive around to the left, and I'll show that further on the video, it will be closed off. So yeah, so there'll be a novice track down here through the creek, and that's where you can kind of learn or ride with the missus or the kids when they're starting to learn how to ride through the bush, like a real tight track, before you go and do the enduro track. So I can show you the enduro track a bit later on, but at the moment this video is just about like a bird's eye view of Clarkie's petrol head paradise, and just to give you an idea what it's actually like out here. So coming up now is Camp Zone 3, so you can see the peg back there. So all this area in here is Camp Zone 3. So you can camp obviously where the people are camping now. So all this area here is campable. So the creek down here you can see to the right of your screen behind the guys that are camping, that area is
where you can ride your bike and you can ride through there. So that is, you'll see that on the bit of paper when you get it, that is where you can ride. It's called the Novice track, I believe. So at the moment I've lost my little buddies that were riding around. They were supposed to turn left here and ride down the track down here. So as I was saying, this is going to be closed off, so you can't come from the back area and around. You'll come up over the hill where the boys rode their bikes. So at the moment I'm just looking for them because I have lost them, but you know, boys will be boys, so yeah, they'll turn up soon. But yeah, so you ride all the way down through this creek, all the way to the end, you know, and it's a good little place to ride. As you see up here, you can see a few people riding. I think this is them, but it's not. Yeah, so it's a good little area at the back. Right at the back there's the enduro track, and that's part of the track anyway. So it starts to the left. I'll show you that a bit later on when I fly up there. But yeah, these are just a couple of people driving along at the moment, or riding along. So there's no camping out here. You can normally camp where you want, but at the moment now, you cannot camp wherever you want. It's either in camp zone 1, 2 or 3. So this is the drag strip. So if you ever wanted to race anyone, or you think you're faster than your dad or your son, and this is where you go. So this is called the drag strip. And I'll eventually find the boys and get them to race down here. So the fence here to your right and then to the left is the drag strip. You can race cars, bikes, whatever you want down there. But if you're going to race cars, just make sure no one's racing around back the other way towards you, and make sure that it is clear. At the moment I'm still looking for the boys. So this is a bit of a four drive track here to your right. So it starts off easy, then gets harder and harder till, yeah, it is pretty rocky at the top, like pretty extreme. So you got a little mud hole here you can drive through. Yeah, it's pretty indensed hole. Yeah, so I believe I should be finding the boys soon, but yeah, we'll put a bit of tunes on and you can have a listen while the boys go and get ready at the drag strip. Find the boys back there, so yeah, I just followed them around, and you can just see at the back there where they were riding that was a little drag strip there as well. So I'm not sure, but you're not going to be able to camp out the back there anymore, as far as I know from Ronnie, which he's going to close a fair bit of it down for people riding. You can only ride in the designated areas. as you see, there was people riding through, and the boys did really good there and let them pass and gave them the right of way and let them on their way. So there is a lot of people riding out there, and you do have to give way. If there's someone out there that's faster than you or quicker than you, it's just polite and nice and that, just to let them pass. As you see here, the boys are lining up on the drag strip, making sure that there's no one coming the other way, being real smart. We wanted them to be. Told them to make sure that there's no one coming towards you. Also, you've got to wear your protective gear out here. So your helmet, boots is a must, even on quads or anything, because work health, place and safety have been out there and seen people on quads without helmets, and you will get a fine. So yeah, just be mindful and just respect what Clarkie wants you to do there. If not, you won't be allowed to come back. So pretty much, yeah, this is the drag strip. So plenty of room for you to race your mates and have a good old drag strip. So it's to the right here. You can see the track, like the lines there. That's where the drag strip is, and then there's like a little fence line next to it near the hill there to your right. And there's a couple of little hill climbs there. You can practice full driving and yeah, checking out the scenery. There's a little creek through there, so you can ride through there. It's part of the enduro track is through there. Kind of doing the enduro track backwards, but I thought I'd just do a drone around and show you what it's all about. Now, Camp Zone 2 is up here. Now, you can see the people to the left camping. So it's pretty much from there to the toilets, which is just in front of you there, and then all the way back to the shed, and that's where we are. So a little tree swing there where you can swim in that. When you pay, or when you first come into lowmead here at Clarkie's, you'll get the bit of paper, but you also get a sticker. So you got to have a sticker on your car, and it's got to match the paperwork that you have. So you got to put out your name, your number, all your details. So you'll get all that when you get there. But yeah, you got to have that. If you don't have that, you're trespassing, and you may get asked to leave if Ronnie comes around and sees you there. If you're carrying on and ripping donuts and carrying on like a fool there, you will be asked to leave. And Ronnie asked if anyone sees anyone doing it to tell them to stop and pull up. Yeah, no riff-raff, because if that keeps happening, he's going to shut it down, and then we're going to miss out on this awesome place to ride. So through there where all those trees are is the enduro track. It starts up the end up here. I think I'll fly up here a bit up here and show you a bit more. But you come down the fence line past the toilets back near Camp Zone 2. You come along this dirt road, come along this dirt road, and then the enduro track starts pretty much. This is the start of it. There'll be blue arrows up, so it's only a one-way through, not any way you want. This is to cover himself for insurance and stuff like that as well. So as you see, the creek is really running now, and it was amazing swimming in there. Nice and cool, fresh. It was really nice, But yeah, the enduro track just comes pretty much through here. You'll see to your right of your screen a bit, that's like a track up through there. So you can full drive through here, but just be mindful if you are full driving through these tracks that there is people on bikes, and a few people do go quick through here. So just be mindful if you are full driving through the area that there could be people on bikes coming through. So yeah, just be mindful and just respect the area. Don't want to get it closed down. So yeah, just respect what Clarkie wants us to do there. Take your rubbish with you, or if you leave it, put in the designated bin areas. On top of the hill, the man-made stage, I didn't touch much on that, but you can see the shed to your right up there. There's a dumping area, so you can dump your rubbish and everything there. So this area here you cannot go. I'm just showing you the bit of the water. And, you've got kayaks and that. You can come up there for a bit of a burn and a bit of a swim and whatnot, but you can't go on this area here to your left or to your right at the moment. You cannot camp or stay to the right at all, because that's Clarkie's private property kind of thing. Like, that's his area. We've got more than enough area to go and have fun at. So I think, it's pretty respectful. And yeah, this is where we're camped, and nice little creek here to swim at, and this is Camp Zone 2. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos and you like what I do, just hit like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. If there's any comments or anything, if you want to know, don't be afraid to ask. I'm just a normal bloke. Trying to show out these cool little spots, and this is our little setup. Thanks for watching, and see you later.